Welcome back, my beautiful friends. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York. I am your host, Zen Sams. Now, up next in our influencer segment, we're featuring Steve Stanulis. He's a native Staten Islander, an entrepreneur and filmmaker who's been making a splash in the indie film industry. He's also an award-winning actor, a producer, a director, and founder of Stanulis Films. They produce movies as well as documentaries. Now, here's the interesting part. He began his career as a decorated NYPD officer and Chippendale Dancer. Yup, you heard me. And after an injury on the job, he worked security for A-list celebrities such as Leonardo DiCaprio and Kanye West. And in a twist of fate, propelling him into the entertainment industry. He then pursues an acting career working on films such as The Interpreter, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, and on TV shows like The Sopranos and HBO's The Deuce. In 2019, he then creates Staniulis Films and directs a film called Fifth Borough, starring Tara Reid and James Russo. Coming up to 2021, Stanulis Films executive produces Monica, starring Emily Browning and Patricia Clarkson, which is getting early Oscar buzz. The film is due to be released this very year. Wow, what a journey. Honored to have you on, brother.
I really haven't done much after hearing that. I feel like I got more to do.
Yeah,
But,
we covered it all.
Yeah, no, it's my absolute pleasure, and it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
You got it. You got it. Now, talk to me about the short film, Just Be Yourself, that you were recently cast in as an actor. It's a short film, for those of you that haven't heard about it, with an award-winning cast that focuses on emotional and mental health issues during the height of the pandemic, taking place in Staten Island. And go ahead and tell us about the plot.
Sure. During COVID, as everybody knows, everybody was locked down. So Renee Wood, who was the director, came up with this great idea, and she had some lemons. We all got lemons. She made it into lemonade. She asked me if I'd be interested. She told me about the character, and basically did what I'm doing right now. So sitting talking to you, in a character, but as a character, going through what mentally what's happening, and it was a pleasure to be a part of. The cast was great, and it turned out amazing. I mean, it's been in 2 film festivals, and it's won. She's won Best Director, and it was an all female, behind the scenes, and it was great, and they did a great job.
Big shout out to my good friend William DeMeo, because he was part of that award-winning cast. William DeMeo from Gravesend and The Sopranos, and then Michelle, also a good friend of mine, Michelle Francesco's. She's also from executive producer on Gravesend and Bare Knuckle Brawler, and her co-star with Renee Wood. That was Renee Wood, and that was incredible because she's from the Cafoni and St. Joseph's, and of course you. What a great drama, written and directed and edited by an all-female production team. So big hat off to that, and kudos to you for taking part in that. Now let's chat Kanye West. You worked as Kanye's bodyguard during some of his biggest headlining making moments, including a behind-the-scenes meltdown that we all remember on Saturday Night Live, and his appearances at New York Fashion Week and at the Met Gala. You claim you went on many adventures with Kanye, including a brawl when he allegedly wandered into the wrong hotel room at our very own Waldorf Astoria here in New York City. Talk to me about what it was like working with him.
Again, he's a unique guy. We've had a lot of history. When I first took the job, I was told, again, I had not keep in mind real fast. I haven't worked security since 1999, when I was with Leo and all those guys, and different experience. So 2016, I get this text. Kanye's in town. Are you available? I happen to be available. They said, you're probably not going to last, but check it out. So I said, okay, great. So, I was there for the first week of Fashion Week, and our first meeting is a story that, is famously out there. Our first encounter was meeting at the music studio at an elevator. I introduced myself. He was waiting for me to press an elevator button. And I said, well, it's my first day. I don't know. So he got all upset that I didn't call ahead. So he started getting crazy that I didn't call ahead, and I'm wasting his time. And I said, listen, we could do this 3 ways. 1, you could press the button and tell me which button it is. Now I'll never forget. 2, you could press the button and now I'll never forget. Or three, you could see it with me all day and tell me how important your time is. So that was our first meeting, and it kind of got crazier from there. But I must say I was requested back. So I worked the turf at the Met Gala, and then I had to get coerced to come back. I'm sorry, I did work Fashion Week, and I was coerced to come back to the Met Gala.
So let me ask you this. You were going to write a tell-all behind-the-scenes documentary. Are you still making that? And are they threatening to sue you?
I was approached to do this. It's not really a tell-all. Kind of, yeah, I guess it is a tell. It was just basically my experiences on a day-to-day from the
Sure.
time I
And you,
worked from beginning to end. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. I'm not talking about anything scandalous. I'm just talking about my time with him.
So is
Uh,
it happening?
it looks like it's going to happen. Yes, it looks like
Good
it's going to happen.
job. Good
Yes.
job.
Yeah, so we'll put that's being put together now. Um, as you know, with networks and all these different production companies, everything takes time. I's dotted, T's crossed. And no, I'm not getting sued because if I was getting sued for 30 million, I probably wouldn't be doing it. So yeah, so we're good. I'm still got 30 million in my pocket.
Love it. Love it. Now talk to me about your career, where you're at right now. Fast forward to, you work with all these celebrities, you're producing films, you're directing films, you're acting in films. What's your secret to success? Because you're also an influencer of sorts on social media with great engagement rates. Lots of people that know you are highly supportive of your projects. Tell me your secret.
Sure. The secret is as you know, Zen, in this business, this is not an easy trick. Whether we're doing what you're doing right now or what I'm doing, uh, and again, it's never been easier. So my words of wisdom is just make yourself indispensable. I mean, when I was doing my
Love.
films, when I was back in '99 doing my films, I mean, it was either go to a theater or Blockbuster, or nothing. So uh, you know, don't wait for your agent to call. Create work. It's never been easier. Don't wait
Be
for
your own agent. You're
be
right.
your
And
own
you know
agent.
what? You couldn't have said it better. And we're out of time. I'm going to take a commercial break, but I want to come back to you. So you stay put right there and we'll continue our conversation. Guys, that was Steve Staniulis. Check him out at stanulisfilms.com or on the gram at Steve Stanulis. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York. I'm your host, Zen Sams. We'll be right back after this.